Boom. We're recording, bro.
That's what I like to see. Let's get this popping. Let's get this popping. Episode 1.
Oh, we're not starting yet.
This is the pilot.
It really is the pilot, bro.
You already started. What you mean we're not starting?
Nah.
We can cut all this. This is it though.
Now I was gonna do an intro.
This is the intro. So start the intro.
I'm not gonna cut it, bro.
Don't, bro. This is a podcast.
This is going in.
That's just what it is then.
3, 2. Welcome to the A&A Podcast. I'm Arnell.
I'm Dre.
You could call him.
I go by John Paul, Drizzy Dre, and yeah, that's about it. But you can just call me Dre.
You call me Arnell. Let's get right into this. Alright. What's the date today?
It's November, bro. Honestly, I didn't even realize it was November until like 5 days in. It's the 9th.
It's
November
the
9th. November 9th.
Jeez, bro, it's just October.
We're not gonna talk about that yet, bro. We can't talk about the season yet, bro. We talk. That's the last one.
Alright. What do you want to talk about?
I'm gonna give them a little bit about myself. If you guys are wondering where we're at, this is the studio. This is our setup for now. This is my room. We're gonna be moving soon, so
Should be getting improved real soon.
Definitely,
Real
real soon. Yeah, pretty much about me and how me and Arnell met. We met in high school, freshman year. Been boys since freshman year high school.
That was what?
2014. About
Not
2000.
math, bro.
About 2000. We were 14 in high school, so 2014.
It was like 6 years ago.
And then I transferred, and then yeah, we're still boys, and we always had this YouTube idea. So now we're here. We're trying to be original. We're trying to just be ourselves on this podcast stuff.
Sure.
Because, you know how YouTube get down. But yeah, for the most part, my passions, my major, I go to Macomb. My major is communications, and I thought a great idea would be to start a podcast for the most part. And no one better to start a podcast with is my boy. Cause
Facts. That's facts.
there's not that many people I can bang with like that for sure. So now we're here. I hope you guys are enjoying the first couple. I should have started the timer, bro. I should have started the
Hope you guys are enjoying your weekend so far. Honestly, like I know we just started, but enjoy your Saturdays.
Yeah, Saturdays are definitely important. You gotta enjoy Saturdays. We're gonna be recording mainly on Saturdays, uploading it and recording on Saturdays.
Yeah, the podcast will be going up mostly Saturday night or Sunday morning around then. So
Yeah.
make sure you check it out.
Why would I do that?
Bro,
You just play that little dirt, bro.
Listen, I'm not trying to get copyright, bro. But I gotta have music playing.
Nah, bro. If you're gonna play music, bro, it can't be a little dirt at all.
Alright, bet. We'll just play some instrumentals then. I'll just get the instrumental.
Hey, I'm fine with instrumentals, bro. Actually.
You already know what instrumental I'm about to get on,
Nah,
bro. No instrumentals?
Nah, bro. Just keep it raw. Just us.
Alright, bet. Say less. Say less, then, bro. Say less. Say less. You want to talk about yourself?
Honestly, I go to Macomb as well. I'm going into nursing right now, but I also dabble in a little bit of business here and there. You honestly have to.
Oh yeah, you have to.
You honestly have to have. Yeah.
I started off with sports management and business, and I just didn't feel like it was for me. But I'm glad I did that because definitely learning all the stuff I did in that 1 year at Schoolcraft. I went from Schoolcraft to Macomb, and the reason I transferred was because they were cutting out scholarships for the soccer program, which was really annoying because we went undefeated up until regional finals, up until the championship, bro.
Yeah.
We went to Arizona undefeated, and we spent too much money on expenses, so they had to cut back scholarships. And then for the people who live in Michigan and know that 696 closed down a few years ago.
Yeah, they were shut down for a
Bro,
while.
once they shut that down, I was not doing that drive, and to not have a scholarship, like to still pay for that, I couldn't do it. So I took a year off, and now I'm here. And now we're doing a podcast with communications, and I feel a lot more at home, literally at home, enjoying life. Because sports management and business, it taught me a lot. Definitely. So yeah, go ahead, continue.
Our podcast, it doesn't have a set.
It's
topic.
pop culture. Yeah, it's just
mostly
pop culture.
but we honestly will talk about anything.
Whatever.
We're mostly here just to have a conversation and for you guys to like enjoy it with us.
That's all a podcast is, really.
Yeah, 100%.
It's a conversation. I hope you guys just enjoy this because we are two funny dudes. I think our dynamic and energy is just crazy. So we're trying to hop on this YouTube stuff and do ourselves because we got goals, we got ambitions, and we got a life we gotta live, and it needs to start now. For the most part, bro, I goofed off for 20 years. I ain't gonna cat. 20 years, bro. I ain't do nothing with my life. I ain't gonna cat. All I focused about, all I cared about was playing football, soccer. All I cared about was just playing soccer.
100%.
Going to school. Now that life, like the age of entitlement, like our generation is entitled. We have to own that for the most part, because there's so much money out here to get. We might as well go get it. So what I'm trying to do is just find it. I don't want to go to work and hate it. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
I hate it. You can't go to
That
work.
happens a lot. A lot of people they go into careers that just has like a high paying job
Facts.
or secure job,
Facts.
but then they end up hating.
They hate. You shouldn't go to work every day doing something you don't enjoy doing.
No.
I want to work, get a lot of money like most people, and enjoy what I'm doing. And this is the best way. I also want to produce music. I haven't mentioned that yet, but I'm trying to produce music. So for the music lovers out there, hit me up. I'm trying to drop some bangers for sure, bro.
And as long as we keep this podcast going, you guys are gonna get to know us a lot.
Oh, yeah.
more,
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot more. This is only our first episode.
It's the pilot.
So
It's episode 1.
exactly.
It's
episode one.
It's the
Episode
pilot.
1. So you want to get into our first topic?
We can definitely do that. LeBron versus Luka, NBA season.
Yes. They played. Here, I'll find the name.
Yeah, look that up. But the NBA season has been crazy. I'm excited. I've never been more excited. I'm not a Warriors supporter. I'm not a hype beast.
Are you sure?
My team is OKC. My team's OKC, bro.
They're not doing so hot right now either.
That's fine. I'm gonna support them if they're trash. I supported them since 2012. I have loyalty to OKC. That's it. All you Warrior fans, good luck, cause y'all ain't doing much, bro. Y'all not doing much.
Did you hear Curry's out for the rest
Oh
of the
yeah,
season?
yeah. I saw
most
that.
likely?
I saw that.
You guys are done.
I saw that.
It's a wrap.
D-Lo about to get hella PT.
Hey, the Lakers are doing really good. If you guys want to jump back on
Yeah,
that, honestly.
before I was an OKC fan, I was a Lakers fan. So I'm Lakers and OKC and Houston a little bit because of Westbrook, and then I like Brooklyn too because I like Kyrie.
My top 3, number 1, it has to be the Detroit Pistons. Even though we're trash,
That's respectable.
we
You
actually
guys
are in
support.
Michigan, so I have to support
That's
the
respectable.
Pistons, the Lions, all them.
Yeah, he's always loved the Pistons.
100%.
I can't support the Pistons because I'm from Ohio, born and raised in Ohio, Michigan. So I'm supporting I'm a Pistons fan. I'll go to a game, but yeah, no, I can't. I just OKC, bro.
Number
It's
2
OKC.
for me has to be the Dallas Mavericks.
Mavericks.
They're one of the most exciting young teams coming up. And then 3 is the Lakers, but I'm not a bandwagon, all right?
Yeah, we're not bandwagon to none of that.
It's gonna sound like I'm a bandwagon,
We're
but
not.
like
No.
I like the Lakers. Ever
Lakers
since
are crazy,
Kobe,
bro.
Shaq,
The
like
Lakers
those
are
days,
crazy.
they're crazy, bro.
The Lakers were crazy.
And the fact that my top, or like 2 of my top 3 teams played, it went to overtime. The game went to overtime.
Bro, that game in general was just crazy. I watched the highlights multiple times. You have to, because when you have people when you have great players like Luka who are coming up, like honestly, when Luka first came into the league, I wasn't supporting him just because
He was more of a Trae Young supporter. I tried steering him the right way, but
I mean, I respect Luka. I respect him. Luka's dope. But Trae Young, when he come out there, he just remind me of Kyrie, bro. Like Luka come out there and drop buckets, but the way he does it, in my opinion, just I don't know. It's that European stuff, bro. I don't know.
I'm telling you right now, if Luka keeps playing like how he's been playing these like opening season games, he's gonna be an MVP contender.
He's gonna be all-star. I'll give him all-star. I'll give him
He
MVP.
honestly should have been all-star last year. They definitely did him dirty last year.
Oh, 100%. They weren't respecting him last year. Who won Rookie of the Year? Was it Luka?
It was Luka.
So they gave him Rookie of the Year over Trae Young, which I'm not mad about. Because Trae Young, bro. Trae Young's hoping though.
They both had crazy seasons last year.
Yeah, that is true.
For being, you know, first year in the league.
They're young, bro.
They're young. Yes.
It's a lot of pressure. That's what people don't factor in. It's like we all hop on Twitter, we all hop on social media, we all start just downplaying these stars, and it's like, dude, they're humans. So they're on Twitter just like we are. They're on social media, they're on all that. And they see all the hate comments. None of us as humans, from a human standpoint, we don't know the amount of pressure they're under. They have millions of people watching them daily. So if I hop on Twitter and say Luka's trash, right? He might see that and be like, "Wow, this dude thinks I'm trash."
It's crazy that
and
they
then he
think
might
it's
have a bad game. You know
but
what I'm
then
saying?
you also can't get wrapped up in that because
You can't. You have to go to college.
as much hate as these players get, you know they're getting just as much love from.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then,
Sometimes from the same people that send the hate out.
And that's another thing too. Then you get big headed, and then you might for example, Brandon Ingram.
Yeah.
At LA, everybody said he should play like everybody said he was a young KD. Played like trash for LA. Now, dude's dropping 20 plus every game, bro.
I feel like it's like that with the Lakers because LA is such a big market team. You know, Lakers, Knicks. I think they had to be like the top two in the NBA right now, as markability goes.
I hope RJ goes kind of crazy with the Knicks.
He's been going crazy. He's actually.
I haven't watched any Knicks games though. That's the thing.
He's actually been hooping. That's the crazy part.
RJ's kind of crazy. RJ, I liked him at Duke with Zion. Zion. Speaking of.
Yeah, bro, his injury sucks, bro.
Speaking of the Pelicans, he should be back soon though. That's it. He's supposed to come back mid-December.
Mid-December?
Yeah, something like that. I heard December. I'm not sure exactly, but
the thing with Zion, he is crazy fun to watch. Like he's gonna sell tickets just off of his name alone.
Bro,
but he has to
the
lose
Pelicans,
weight, bro.
That's a fact. He needs to come down on, in our opinions, he needs to come down on the weight because, like, I want to see him boom. Everybody loves to see Zion go out there go crazy, but it's like if you're landing on your like D Rose, bro. Just D Rose.
And D Rose wasn't even that big. It was just he jumped
so high and then just landed like he just landed on his knees horribly. And that's the same thing.
And that's already happened to Zion.
Same
that's
thing with
already
Zion. I would hate to see that if he just D Rose. Like I want him to be crazy. Yeah, for real. Knock on wood. Because people are already counting him out and like saying he's a bust. How can you say he's a bust before he even plays one NBA season? One NBA game.
Exactly. People just like to talk because
for real. Because everyone's a genius.
Yeah, 100%. Everyone's a sport analyst.
Yeah, everyone knows everything about everything.
Yeah, bro.
So you can't tell anyone anything. That's why our generation is called entitled. Because we all think we know everything, but we don't.
No,
we don't. And the way you learn it from the real world, now that we're 20 years old. We're in our young 20s.
Yeah.
So ever since I hit 20, I've been trying to think more like a man than a little boy. And life is hard. It's hard, and it only gets harder the more success you 100%. Get. So NBA stars, NBA players at 18, they're on Twitter, they're on social media. They see all the good comments, they see all the bad comments, and if you're just hating on them, they're gonna take that a certain way. And I could only imagine me being in the NBA season as an 18-year-old, or even now.
I feel like it depends because there's definitely some superstars and rookies out there that have a stronger mental capacity to deal with
100%. Bro, what's his name? He's a YouTuber. Oh my, I forgot his name. Let me pull him up.
It's going in, bro.
I know it's going in, bro. That's what I'm saying. Let me pull it up. Oh, what is his name, bro? Dude, bro, go ahead. Just talk about something, bro. Because I'm gonna look it up. Just talk about something.
All right. Anyways, back to the Lakers and Mavericks game. I heard this stat that LeBron was the oldest player to drop his stat line, which I'll pull up right now.
LeBron is just—he's a different breed. I'm from Cleveland, and I didn't like LeBron at first when he was at Cleveland, like his first couple years, and then he went to Miami. Really didn't like him at Miami because he was just a villain of the league.
He was a villain of the league.
He was a villain.
And he embraced it.
He did, and that's what made him so good. And then once he went back to Cleveland, that's when I started respecting him more. And I was like, all right, bet. I'm a LeBron fan now.
But LeBron became the oldest player to drop 30 points, 15 assists, and like 10 rebounds. And that same game, Luka Doncic, he became the youngest player to drop that stat line.
Oh, yeah.
Would you take that as like a passing of the torch, kind of?
From LeBron to Luka?
Yeah. One being the oldest dropping that crazy stat line, and one being the youngest to drop that stat line.
I gotta see. I don't know anybody in the league right now. Like once LeBron retires, the league's gonna be different. Because like this last playoff season without LeBron, in my opinion, it was boring.
That was actually to watch. No, it actually came out.
The numbers for it.
The numbers. The last playoffs.
Yep.
they didn't even do anywhere near the numbers that
Yeah.
that a
With LeBron
LeBron
in
finals
there.
would do.
That's a fact. So
And that's crazy because it was
I feel
Kawhi.
like everyone knew that the Warriors were gonna go to the finals, and we were just trying to see
Yeah.
who's gonna compete with the Warriors. And then Kawhi did what Kawhi did for sure.
Kawhi definitely did his thing, but to be fair, KD was injured. Curry was sick throughout the finals.
Yeah.
Clay was out.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if Draymond played, right?
Draymond played. Draymond, they got a lot of behind the scenes issues with Draymond for sure. So I don't know what the issue is with them, but like I was saying earlier though, I watched this OSM video with he reacted to Brandon Ingram and he was saying that Brandon Ingram.
I think I saw that one too.
Bro, I'm telling you, Brandon.
Shout out OSM.
Shout out OSM for real, because I've been watching for a minute and yeah, that Brandon Ingram video, bro. He was talking about just how Brandon Ingram was like people counted him out with the Lakers, and then like once he started getting popping again with Pelicans, now people are respecting him more. And what he mentioned was if Lonzo was dropping the stats that Brandon Ingram dropped, they would start already calling Lonzo Rookie of the Year or MVP. You know, giving him all these accolades. Yeah. They're not giving Brandon Ingram these accolades because he's Brandon Ingram.
Back to the thing, the Lakers, they're used to greatness. Like,
they really
they're
are,
used to
bro.
Finals after finals, rings after rings,
and
really they expected so much of Lonzo for his first season or 2 seasons.
And
he's a rookie. He's coming in. He's not gonna. It takes a while to adjust in the league. It's like that for any job. When you start a new job, it takes a while to get adjusted. You know, to the scheme, like the way you go about the job. It's the same for professional sports. Honestly,
that's a fact. And I think obviously everyone knows that LeVar had a big role with that, but I think LeVar just put too much pressure on him.
100%.
Like he should have let Lon. Like I liked how much pressure he put on him leading up to the NBA, but he should have just let Lonzo do him once he got into the NBA.
100%.
Like if he let Lonzo just show instead of saying it, and then he started talking like highly about Lonzo after he did what he did.
If you think about it, LeVar kind of ruined LiAngelo and what's the younger brother?
LaMelo's still nice though.
LaMelo's in Australia
crazy,
hooping. I'm sure he's gonna get drafted.
He's gonna get drafted.
But 100% if LiAngelo stayed in high school and went the college route,
I think so too. 100%.
he would have been able to prove to the scouts that like he could actually hoop.
He can compete.
You know?
Yeah. Now he's playing. Now he's just.
He's not doing. I don't even think he's hooping right now.
Who, the middle one?
LiAngelo, yeah. I don't think he's hooping, bro.
He's not, bro. I don't think he is either. I think he should definitely. I want him to hoop because I like the way he was going with the combine.
I was thinking he was one of the best ones. He definitely was built for the league. He could shoot.
He was working on his athleticism.
Exactly. Yeah.
And yeah, he just overall was looking better. And then he had that situation
with the China situation.
with the China situation. Yeah. And that just kind of.
I feel like that kind of deterred his like
that messed him up.
Prospect like ranking.
That messed him up. I definitely do think LaMelo though would be. LaMelo might be better than Lonzo, bro.
It's too early to say.
LaMelo might be better than Lonzo, bro.
Even LeVar said that LaMelo is the best one out of the three. So
LaMelo might be better than Lonzo. Lonzo's great. I love Lonzo too, but Lonzo hasn't played to his best potential in my opinion yet, and that's what I'm still waiting for. I feel like LaMelo might come into the league and do what he's doing now, but even better because he's only getting better.
But then again, if he doesn't, we shouldn't expect too much out of a rookie.
Yeah, don't expect. That's back to our other point.
Not even for it to be LeBron, bro.
Yeah, you can't.
I'm pretty sure LeBron carried the Cavs to the playoffs in his rookie season. But that's LeBron.
He did. He went to the finals.
LeBron's a different tier from any of these rookies coming in.
That's why I don't know. I mean, passing the torch to Luka, possibly. If Luka keeps playing like he is, Luka definitely will be that guy. But I don't know. I don't know who's gonna be the next LeBron, the next.
I think it's gonna be exciting.
KD,
I think it's gonna be exciting to watch Luka and Trae Young battle it out like over the next couple of years.
They're gonna be interesting
because I think it's gonna be the same dynamic as LeBron against Curry was.
Yeah,
because they both Luka and LeBron have a similar play style. Except Luka shoots better.
If they both get on two decent teams, I think they're gonna be good.
They're already building the Hawks. They have a good core around Trae Young. Maybe a couple more pieces.
They need some more pieces.
And then the Mavericks, they have Porzingis and Luka, and
honestly, all they need is one more. And a good bench.
Exactly. One more piece, and then
give him a point guard. Give him a point guard.
He doesn't need a point guard, bro.
Luka could. Okay, that's true. Give him a 2 guard. Give him a decent all-star 2 guard or point guard. Yeah.
100%.
They're gonna be crazy.
It doesn't even have to be that good of a 2 guard. If they can somehow, I think the perfect player alongside Luka would probably be Klay Thompson if they could pull it off.
That would be crazy. Clay was talking about leaving. That would be crazy.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, Clay.
There's no point for him to stay at Golden State no more. They're not going to win any more chips.
Yeah,
I can guarantee that. I can guarantee that.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think they're gonna be good for a while. They're gonna be back to the old Warriors, and I'm excited to see what y'all Warriors fans talking about. I'm excited to see it because
they're not gonna talk about nothing, bro. Because there's no more of them. There's no more of them.
Bro, where are the fans at though? I haven't seen any Warrior fans talking about them winning go to the championship or anything, bro.
Because there is none, bro.
There is no Warriors.
The Warriors are playing like trash.
There's no Warriors.
And the Lakers are hooping. All those Warriors fans are now Lakers fans.
And the fact that Curry just got, bro, I don't think Curry broke his wrist.
He broke it. He got surgery.
Bro, it might have been reported that he broke it, but I don't think he broke his wrist. Not long enough to be out the whole season. It's that bad. He walked out the stadium with his arms like this. Like, come on, bro.
I'm pretty sure he broke it. I could have sworn I saw like he tweet out, "I just got out of surgery. Thanks for the love and support." Unless there were some underlying problems we didn't know about before the season with his wrist, and that just aggravated a little bit.
It had to be. Because I don't think he should be out the rest of the season. They might just be resting him so he doesn't have any more injuries. Because his contract is, bro. Curry's at the Warriors with the Warriors. Yeah, for life.
He's not going nowhere.
Yeah, he's not going nowhere. So I think they're just going to sit him out, let D'Lo see what he can do, and then when Clay comes back, then they're going to have D'Lo Clay show. Because there's no way a broken wrist he should be out the rest of the season. There's no way, unless they're just reporting that. So then he comes back playoff time, and then it'll go crazy.
I don't know. If he comes back playoff time, I don't think it would be that smart to give him the minutes that he was playing beforehand because
especially if D'Lo goes crazy.
Yeah, D'Lo and Clay will then have their own dynamic. Yeah. And then you bring like a more ball dominant type of guard. Yeah. It's gonna ruin him for the playoffs, you know? But Steve Kerr's a good man, a good coach.
Steve Kerr knows what he's doing, bro. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing.
Like a lot of people say, Steve Kerr's not a good coach because he had all these superstars and like you just tell him to go play.
Steve Kerr played with the GOAT.
Jordan, bro.
Yeah, he played with the GOAT. So he knows what he has basketball.
He knows what he's doing. He can actually coach. He's up there in the coaching staff.
I don't like the Warriors, but you have to respect. You have to give respect to respect is due. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you gotta respect them.
If you think about it, they built up.
They changed the league.
They drafted Clay. They drafted Curry. They drafted Draymond. The only superstar they signed was Kevin Durant.
Bro, they turned. Yeah, that is true. And I didn't like that move because I'm an OKC fan. But
I understand that.
But yeah, bro, then they turned people like JaVale McGee into a champion.
Yeah.
JaVale McGee was hooping, and now he's hooping with LeBron.
JaVale used to be
trash.
A clown.
He used to be trash.
He wasn't even trash, bro. Shaqtin' a Fool made him play even worse. But now he's a championship winner. He has a ring. And now he's playing with LeBron. He's honestly doing his role. He's being that big 7-foot rim protector. You know?
That's a fact.
And it's going in there, bro.
This is going in there.
Everything, even that pause where we weren't even here, I know, bro, it's going in there. That whole 15 minutes.
So we cut just so we can invite our boy Sanel, the cameraman. You guys can't see it, but he's here and he was
say what up.
Yeah, now he's
right
there. You might have seen him. Now he's
Make sure you guys subscribe to his channel.
Yeah,
S4NEL. Just like that. So
S4NEL, baby.
Yes, sir. So what were we talking about?
The white. The white, not the white around our lips, but the White House.
Bro, chill out, bro. But yeah, it's gonna be a weird cut because we were talking about
we were just talking about basketball.
Yeah.
We were talking about basketball.
But we're just gonna ignore all that and we're gonna go back to talking about Dwight Howard. And he's doing his role, honestly. You know,
that's a fact.
He doesn't have to do all the crazy shit he's been doing, you know, in Orlando when he first started.
That's a fact.
We don't need Superman Dwight, honestly.
Superman Dwight was fun to see at Orlando, but we don't. We just need Dwight playing at his best.
We just need a rim protector and a rebounder for the Lakers.
100%. Yeah, for the Lakers, 100%. They definitely do need a rim protector. And bro,
should timer?
Oh yeah, of course not. If they get Cousins again, that'd be kind of crazy.
Cousins should be back before, I think, a month before the playoffs start. So if they could get him, you know, in the game plan, because I'm sure even before that month they're gonna have him doing practices and training with the squad.
Bro, I know. Like, I know once he gets healthy, he's gonna be training at least. He's gonna be training. So yeah, I'm kind of done with NBA.
Yeah,
I'm kind of done with NBA.
100%.
So what we on? KSI, Logan. I didn't watch the first one. But
yeah, I didn't watch the first one. KSI Logan.
Oh yeah, but this next one, you about to watch it later tonight?
Later tonight.
Coming
Yes.
on what, 9?
I think the card starts at 9, but the fight won't be till like 11 or midnight.
That's true.
And I'm telling you right now,
Wait, the fight doesn't start at 11? I'm gonna have to miss that.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I'm gonna come.
It said 9. It said 9 p.m. But then again, all the main cards start at 9 p.m. So I don't know how it goes.
We'll see it. We'll see it. I'll see the fight. Regardless, I think it's gonna be interesting. Who you got?
I personally want KSI to win.
I want KSI to win too.
I've been following KSI since I was 12, bro.
Facts.
And that's crazy to think that I'm 20 now.
Facts.
And everyone says his followers are kids, but bro, his followers are not kids.
Facts.
They've been watching him as long as I have.
We're adults now.
We're 20, 25. Like, bro, we're older now.
That's
Like,
fact.
everyone's watching him now.
He got the following from FIFA when we were all kids, and he was doing he was more mature back then. Now he's about his business, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
He's about his brain.
100%.
He's about his business. He's trying to explore more than just FIFA. And I honestly was upset when he stopped making FIFA videos. But
Yeah.
now
I see why, though. You have to respect
it because he couldn't keep doing. He couldn't be. It was. I mean, he could have, but it was hard to be that creative, that consistent for that long. You know what I'm saying? With just straight FIFA. Because for example, people like A&A Skills, shout out A&A. I still watch him. He's the only FIFA YouTuber I still watch consistently. But even his videos, you can tell, are just hard to make creative for a whole year.
Yeah.
Like in the summer, FIFA videos die down. Video game videos die down in the summer, like no tomorrow, because everyone's waiting for the new game. So I think KSI was real smart with that when he was just like, all right, man, I can't make FIFA content at the level that I used to.
Especially because FIFA was dying down.
Facts.
FIFA used to be at its high point back in the day, and that's when he started making his videos.
Facts.
But now FIFA's dying down, so
And-
obviously you can't keep.
Oh, yeah.
You have to keep evolving.
You have to. You have to grow. You have to keep evolving. You have to keep it pushing. And KSI, I think he's gonna win. I think he's gonna win too. I got my money on KSI. I don't really like Logan.
It's clear right now that Logan Paul does have a 2-inch height advantage.
Oh yeah.
And I'm pretty sure his reach is longer as well. And those are big things during a fight.
So it's straight boxing. It's straight boxing.
Straight boxing.
Alright,
Straight
No
boxing.
gear, no nothing.
No gear, no nothing. Did they have gear last time?
Yeah, they had headgear, like
I
thick
figured they
headgear.
did. Oh, this is gonna be interesting then. No gear.
Yeah, see?
Ah.
And they're fighting at 200 pounds now, like that.
All right, bet. Yeah, that's lit. They
But, like-
and you know they're training for it too. They look fit.
KSI is fighting with training with the Mayweathers.
That's
Mayweathers
crazy.
can. Yeah, bro.
That's crazy. KSI trying to take this boxing stuff serious.
I mean, you
bro.
could. KSI's added way more weight than he did last
Bro,
fight.
he used to be chubby. If I'm
Yeah,
being honest,
yeah.
he used to be a little chubbier.
But Logan is swole, bro.
Both of them are swole.
And honestly, that might be a downfall because in boxing, the bigger your arms are, the quicker they get tired.
Facts.
They require way more oxygen to swing, and he's just gonna tire out quicker. In my
I
opinion.
follow KSI on Twitter.
I would. Why not?
Bro, okay. You know me, right?
Yeah.
The camera doesn't know me yet, but I don't do the whole mainstream stuff. I'm not on Twitter like that. I'm not on Instagram like that. Like I'll tweet. I'll hop on Twitter and I'll just tweet some stuff, but I'm not scrolling. So when I'm scrolling, I don't want to see a bunch of BS on my timeline.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll follow him just for the fight. I'm not following Logan Paul.
Bro, follow Logan. Bro.
I'm not following Logan, bro.
Why not,
I don't support
bro?
Logan. I don't support Logan. You
I
don't support Logan.
You might not have watched the first fight.
I didn't.
I did. Logan Paul was looking like an actual boxer.
I believe it.
He had a good jab.
I believe
He
it.
had a good game plan. The only thing is he tired out.
That's
KSI,
they
in
need
my
to condition him.
opinion, KSI looked like trash.
Yeah, he looked out of shape.
No, he was in shape. He was in
was in
shape.
shape?
Look right here. He was in shape, bro. And Logan Paul did have more weight on him, so his punches hurt more.
They fought. Oh, they're rematching.
They're rematching. It was a draw the first one, and they had headgear. But now it's a promotion event. Like they're actually doing
Oh,
like
this is about to be
professional-
lit. This is about to be
It's a
lit.
professional fight.
This
It's
is
a
about to be
professional
lit,
fight,
bro.
But
This is about to be lit.
I'm telling you, KSI was throwing. He was throwing like this, bro. He was throwing like this, bro. You can't. But Logan Paul, he had good form. You know, straight jabs.
Oh yeah.
You know, elbows in. He was actually fighting. The only thing is he got gassed out, and KSI has good stamina, so he was about that action, like
Yeah,
the
KSI
later
was
rounds. But he's been training with the Mayweathers, and he said his defense is
That's
improved.
crazy, bro.
We'll see. I'm excited to watch it because like I said, I've been watching KSI for the longest.
Oh yeah, and it like you said earlier, it is crazy to see how they just went from making simple FIFA videos, just playing FIFA at his house, and now he has this pay-per-view event basically.
He just has that mindset where
A business.
why can't I do something?
That's kind of how I have too with this. Like, this going against social norms and the whole school, like going to school system. The system, in my opinion, needs to be changed. So there's YouTubers out here who are basically being entrepreneurs from the ground up,
100%.
and they're not in school at all, bro.
They're building their brand.
They're building their brand, and that's how you should do it for the most part, in my opinion. It's just like,
Yeah, you guys know Rotoshock, also from the side.
Yeah.
He's starting that Cape Town place in like one of the big stadiums in over there where he lives.
yeah.
And it's just like a big like facility. You go in there, like you like it's basically like an arcade but like with like soccer.
It's crazy.
That's the whole
crazy
thing. That's the whole thing
bro.
at YouTube.
It's
YouTube
crazy.
opens up so many doors for ventures and business opportunities. Honestly,
That's another reason why I wanted to start this podcast, because it's like I've always loved just watching YouTubers, and I had this fantasy of becoming a YouTuber. I had that fantasy. We all had. We both had this
100%.
fantasy of
Who
just being.
hasn't had
Yeah,
that
bro.
fantasy?
Like we play video games all day, me or no. We've been playing FIFA.
Gaming
since-
channel maybe.
Yeah, possibly, definitely in the works. We've been playing video games, a group of us, for years. Call of Duty, FIFA, 2K, Fortnite, anything you
Madden,
think of. We've
everything.
all been playing it, and it's just we all had that idea. Wow, what if we just wanted to be YouTubers too? And this is where we're starting. We're starting with
The
podcasts.
thing is, why can't we?
Why not?
Who's to say we can't?
Yeah,
we
you
can't
know?
do something, you know?
Because I feel like we're entertaining. I feel like there's a lot of content that people want to see from us.
Hopefully, you guys enjoy this podcast.
They're enjoying it, bro. What you mean? Hopefully, I know they are.
You never know, bro. There's haters everywhere.
I've been dealing with haters my whole life.
That's true.
That's a fact,
That's
bro.
true.
That's a fact.
That's true.
I've been dealing with haters my whole life, bro.
That's true,
So
bro.
they gonna hate. I'm just gonna ignore it. I'm gonna drop a like on their hate comments. Like I'm just trying to spread
No,
love.
I feel
bro. I'm
that.
just
I
trying to
feel
spread positivity. So you get what you give out. You know what I'm saying? So like
100%.
what you put out is what you get in. So all we're trying to do is just promote positivity, promote pop culture. You know, just our opinions on the world today, for the most part. So I definitely think that we're gonna have hate comments. We're gonna have all that negative stuff.
100%. It just comes with it.
It comes with it for sure, and I'm excited. I'm excited for all of it. This KSI fight, I'm really excited for.
100%, bro.
He's looking
He's
like,
looking thick.
He's looking like he's about to come out here and go crazy.
He's
I'm not
looking
gonna cap,
thick, bro. His last fight, he was looking a bit frail, skinny.
bro. You know who? John Jones. He looks like John Jones in this picture, bro.
He might be
He looks
pushing
like
it.
John Jones, bro. I know you just remind
Might be
me,
pushing
bro.
it,
Like
bro.
he got the tattoos now. He got his shirt off. I'm talking about some.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, bro. Come on,
Hey,
bro.
but look at Logan, bro.
I
Logan's
don't follow
looking,
Logan, bro.
Logan's looking thick, bro.
All
Don't take
jokes
that the wrong
aside,
way,
all
but
jokes aside, but
he's
he looking
thick.
thick.
He's a
Hold on,
thick looking dude.
let me look him up.
But I might have a picture right here.
Bro. Logan looks like he can fight. Logan is looking pretty hawky, bro.
Do you know? I was listening to his podcast, and he was saying he really wants to take MMA, like UFC. He wants to fight in the UFC.
I believe it.
I think he'd be solid in the UFC because he has the groundwork of boxing set
believe
up, and he used to be a wrestler in high school.
I believe it. Bro, if CM Punk can go from WWE to
100%.
UFC.
CM Punk is trash.
Yeah, in the UFC, yeah, because he
Complete trash.
Bro, does he even still fight?
I think he had like 3 fights, and he got
He got knocked
KO'd
out.
all
Yeah,
3.
no, I saw it. I remember watching it. I remember. Because I'm a CM Punk fan in WWE.
That's WWE back in the day.
That's what I'm saying, back in the day. And speaking of WWE, you see that new stuff? Whatever it's called, I don't even know what it's called. WWE, I don't even know what it's called.
Sono, you know it, right? The new name of it?
Let's look it up.
It's don't even, bro. Don't even
What you mean,
bother,
bro?
bro.
What you mean, bro?
WWE is so trash.
It is trash.
I like. Oh man.
I'm gonna look it up,
Monday
bro.
Night
I'm gonna
Raw,
look it up for the people. For the
SmackDown,
people, I'm gonna have to look it up.
DX, like back in the day.
Back in the day,
I'm
it was
saying
poppin'.
back in the day, and I'm pretty young. I can't even imagine how good it was, like in the
WWF?
WWF.
Yeah,
with
bro.
The Rock and Stone Cold and like all of them. I can't even imagine how good it was then. Because that was way before it was like PG.
Let's see, bro. What's the name of it? WWE News. I mean, honestly, from a kid's perspective, it might be for the new age.
No,
I think
bro.
it's for the new age, bro.
Listen,
That's why we're not banging with it.
They're bringing in the old wrestlers. They're bringing
for
back,
a reason. They didn't have old wrestlers in WWE.
No, they're bringing them in because they're not getting enough views with these new wrestlers.
Listen.
It's all about the views for.
It's about
they're an
right.
entertainment company.
It's about the business standpoint. WWF was for our parents. WWE was for us. This new stuff is for our children and the younger generations, like my sister, like like how she's 11, like that generation. So yeah, it looks like trash to us, but to our parents, WWE might look like trash. You know what I'm saying? Like WWE is played out. It's done for the most part. I think this new entertainment, this new platform that they're gonna have is gonna be pretty popular. Yeah, no, we're 37 minutes in, bro. We still got an hour.
Bro, what?
We got an hour, bro.
I see that.
I'm just letting you know. I'm letting people know. I'm just letting you know.
But I mean, I don't know. There has to be a reason that they're bringing in these old wrestlers. They're trying to bring the old WWE fans back in. You know?
Yeah, of course.
Because we're not gonna watch the new wrestlers. I don't even know.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You're not gonna just want to watch a bunch of new wrestlers you don't even know about.
No, bro.
You want to see Randy Orton versus this new guy. This new guy might get beat up, and then the next fight they have a rematch, he might win. That's just how it goes. It's
all story arc. They try to build stories,
and that's why I kind of like this KSI fight. Back to the KSI fight is because it's like it's more realistic. Like we're connected to these guys because we've been watching them for years. So it's still entertainment, but it's a different feel, and that's why I like the age of technology, the age of social media, the age of information with how we can watch this YouTuber as a little kid, we can watch him grow up. Also, like just to bring it back to the NBA too, how we mentioned with social media, how it affects athletes and stuff. It's the same thing, bro. Like it's the age of information. It's so easy to hop on Twitter and talk trash about someone, and it's so easy to hop on YouTube and watch YouTubers fight, and then now we get to watch them on pay-per-view, which is kind of crazy.
It is crazy, honestly.
That's a fact.
Especially because if you see where they both came from, catering to kids on the internet and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
I think either Logan or his brother, one of them was on Disney Channel. I think that's how they started out.
I can't talk about Logan Paul and his brother because I've watched like 3 videos of them his whole career. I don't support Logan at all. I just don't.
It's gonna be an interesting
cringy,
fight.
In my opinion, it's that cringy side of YouTube.
Yeah, 100%,
I can't do it. I just can't do it.
It's gonna be interesting because, like, I can tell you honestly right now, the first punch KSI throws, depending how he throws it, I'll be able to tell you if he wins or loses. Because if he's still throwing like this, bro, he's getting knocked out. He's getting knocked out.
I feel that.
He's getting knocked out.
Yeah, Logan, I'm not gonna cap. Looks like he's ready to fight.
Bro,
relax, bro. Relax.
He's mad. Look at his face, bro.
Who's mad? Logan?
You not see his face, KSI?
He's mad because he flexing, bro. He got it up like these, bro. Watch out.
Why is he looking mad though,
bro? Watch out, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, like, I would be mad too. They're ready to fight. That's it.
They are, bro.
It's about to be a good fight. I hope one of them don't get knocked out early. That would kind of upset me.
Logan's saying he's gonna knock him out round 1 or 2.
He's trying. I know he's gonna try to. So one of them's gonna try to knock him out early. And I feel like
KSI is more of a stamina fighter. Like he fights. He comes
like
alive
KSI
later in the rounds.
Okay.
He has crazy high stamina, bro.
If I'm being honest, if they don't have gear, KSI might get knocked out in the first round.
You should have seen last fight. He was about to get knocked out, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
If that happens again, he's getting knocked out. There's no headgear to save him this time.
He might get knocked out in the first round. My money's still on KSI for the longevity of it. Like I feel like Logan doesn't have the stamina as KSI. So if
it's all that muscle mass he has,
Facts,
his stamina's not as good. Not at all. There's a side of me that thinks it's fake though. It is a real boxing fight, and they're like hyping it up. They're like, oh, I hate you.
It's all somewhat fake.
I feel like they don't hate each other. I feel like they don't hate each other. They're both changing the game of YouTube. They're opening up so many ventures for other creators and stuff to like go in and make their own stuff. I think I'm not gonna edit that in later, bro. You just making it harder for me. Bro.
I'm just saying, bro. Just listen to it for a second.
Nah, bro. It's going in later, bro.
Alright, bro. Just put it in later then.
Watch out, bro.
Alright, bro. Watch out, bro.
Shout out Berleezy.
For real, watch out, bro.
I think we should talk about the complete other side of the spectrum.
Other side of the spectrum.
Artists.
What?
Rappers.
Rappers. Music. Interesting. We talking about music.
What was that one Drake line he said?
Bro, there's a lot of Drake lines, bro.
That's
fire.
clean, bro.
That's fire, bro.
That's clean, bro.
That's actually clean.
For the people.
For the
Yeah,
people.
for the
Sneak
people.
peek,
For the
sneak
people. Sneaks. All right, put it down, bro. Put it
Yeah,
down.
no, bro, that's
Yeah,
not-
they'll
that's
see you
not-
later. They'll see you later, bro. They'll see you later, bro. That is clean, though.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna send it to you right
Oh yeah,
now.
please do. Because we're gonna have to put that on soon. But yeah, other side of the spectrum of what?
I'm trying to think of that Drake line.
Bro, there's a lot of Drake lines, bro.
Basketball players want to be rappers, and rappers want. You know what I'm
What
saying, bro?
you talking about now? But I don't remember it
I
either.
can't think of the line, bro.
It's so synonymous. Bro, I know what you're talking about. They want to be. Oh,
They
what
wanna
song
be-
is that, bro? Hold on.
We want to be them, and they want to be us. Yeah.
It's so synonymous, bro. We got to look it up though. We can't just.
Damn, bro.
We can't support.
I might have just gotten this copyrighted.
Relax, bro. Watch out, bro. Hold on. Let me look it up. Bro, we gotta talk about something. Though. We can't have these dry moments like this.
Bro, what do you mean?
All right, bro.
Like,
All right, bro. I
they're
got you. I
just
got you.
enjoying their Saturday.
That's
bro.
fine.
They're
That's fine.
listening to
That's fine.
us.
That's fine.
You know? Nah, bro. They just want to have a break, bro. They just want to have a break, bro. They can't listen to us for hours, hour and a
Why
half
not,
straight.
bro? Why not, bro?
They gotta relax sometimes, bro.
Okay, can I? All right, bro. Why can't I just?
Regardless,
all right, I'm playing low.
Hey, the name of it's not even important, bro. Let's continue.
All right, let's just have some music. Just
Bro, I'm gonna edit that in, bro. It's gonna be over. It's gonna sound weird, bro.
it's not gonna sound that weird, bro.
This
This
is
is.
gonna sound weird, bro, because it's gonna be this plan and then what I edit onto it, bro.
Do you know the quality of this speaker?
Yo, Andre, is your MacBook Reigns?
Yeah.
I'm about
Yeah,
to
yeah, just drop it.
straight
Drop
to
it.
your.
Drop it to me.
All right, regardless,
I got it.
regardless what the Drake lyric is, I wanted to talk about music, rappers.
Who you talking about? Who you talking about?
I'm just throwing it out there. Rick Ross,
Underrated?
definitely underrated. There's no way he's not underrated. Because where are you putting Rick Ross in your top 10 right now?
He's not.
That's what I'm saying. So where are you putting Rick
You
Ross
can
in your top
thank me
10?
now. Go ahead.
He's in your top 10?
Maybe not.
Thank me later.
That's
yeah,
what
you
I'm
know
saying.
what I said. But later
you're gonna get
doesn't
us
always
copyrighted,
come,
bro.
so it's okay. You can thank me now. Bro, I'm telling you, Drizzy,
What are you telling me, bro?
you can thank me now. Go ahead, bro.
But yeah, I'm about to look at Rick Ross's discography real quick.
Bro, Rick Ross, honestly, he'd be in my dad's top 10 easily.
But not
Probably
yours?
top 5.
Why would he not be in yours though?
Because I don't listen to him enough.
But why? Is there something that doesn't draw you to his music, or you just don't like his sound?
Okay, I'm talking about pre-20 Dre, the little boy Dre, not the man Dre. I'm trying to be a young man now. Little Dre didn't like what his delivery, his delivery. I didn't like it. It was pretty much just his delivery, and I just didn't relate to what he was talking about.
When you talk about artists, you bring up their discography, right?
Mm-hmm.
This dude has some of the hottest songs, bro. Aston Martin Music, Diced Pineapples.
Bro,
What else?
you know
That
why
was a
though?
lie,
You know why
bro?
though? You know why though, bro?
Why?
The features. Like, come on. The people he associated
You
himself
can't
with.
say he got lost on those tracks though.
I'm not saying
He
got
carried
lost.
his own weight on
But
those
the
tracks.
reason those songs popped is because the features. Like you said earlier, he's not in anybody's top 10.
That is true.
So yeah, so the features on it. He surrounded himself with people that are popping, that are in people's top 10s, and then he's on there supporting the supporting cast for the most part. He didn't get washed. He's a great supporting cast.
He did have that one questionable line on UOENO where he put a Molly in some girl's champagne. But we're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah, no, we're not promoting,
Bro,
bro.
don't
Molly.
play the music,
Don't.
bro.
What you mean, bro?
Don't play the music, bro.
I'm just going to lyrics. I'm not gonna play it, bro.
Google it, bro.
I am googling it. I googled it on here, bro. I'm not gonna play it. It's muted.
All right, bro. We'll see.
We will see. I'm pressing play.
Go ahead.
I'm just gonna get to the
Like,
artist.
I
I'm
just
just get to the
told
artist.
you the lyrics not important, bro.
Bro, it's not important, but like you mentioned it, and it's just Drizzy. Is
If
Drizzy not
they're
important?
Drake fans, they're gonna know the lyric, bro.
Are you a Drake fan?
Yes.
Am I a Drake fan?
I don't know.
So now, are you a Drake fan?
Oh yeah.
So can I play this Drake song, the snippet, bro? You don't have to.
Go ahead, bro.
Alright,
Go ahead.
bro. That's all I'm saying.
Go
So
ahead.
let me.
Just go, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get copyrighted, bro. I'm not trying to get copyrighted.
You played
bro.
it for too long, bro. It's already over. We're already copyrighted, bro. That's the crazy
No,
part.
it's like 30 minutes.
It's like 30 minutes, bro.
30 minutes.
It's 30 seconds, bro. That's what I'm saying. I can, hey.
Message in the bottle.
Low highs to women with no ties to men that I know with. That's too fast. That way there are no lies.
Oh, that's it. Alright.
That's it, bro. Hey, I'm just trying to find that lyric because they want to be them and we want to be. Wait till I find this lyric.
Watch. What a year for you niggas. It's December 31st.
We in Miami just
How long is
meditating.
this song, bro?
You got your resolutions. We just got reservations. Living out a dream. It feels like it stayed up.
Bro, we're gonna
and
get
we just
copyrighted,
wanna
bro. Right. It's the way acapella on you guys. How are you gonna let him go acapella?
That's not a copy.
Gang, yeah, we want it all.
Yeah,
Half
we
is
found
never
it.
the agreement.
I think
Who'd
it
have
was
thought the
about
route we chosen would ever end up scenic? I can relate to kids going straight to the lead.
Yeah.
When they recognize that you got what it takes to succeed.
Alright, so the lyrics coming up.
Alright, bet. So why did you mention that though?
What?
Cause rap, why did you mention the lyric though?
Because we transitioned from Logan and KSI being athletes.
Alright, let's completely
artists.
transition.
Go ahead. Let's transition.
Let's completely. Let me just finish this verse.
I'm waiting, bro. You gonna play it? Go ahead.
And that's around the time that your
Idols become your rivals. You make friends with Mike McGowan. Yeah, I am for your survival. Damn, I swear.
Sports and music are so synonymous. Cause we wanna be them and they wanna be us.
Yeah.
So
That's it. That's all I need to play, bro. That's it. I'm telling you, Drizzy's such a freak.
What,
Speaking of Drake,
Yes. Speaking of Drake.
speaking of Uzi,
Let's speak about Drake.
speaking of Kanye,
Okay.
speaking of Kid Cudi,
Okay. Jay-Z.
nah,
We're not speaking about Jay-Z?
I'm speaking about Kendrick,
100%
Cole,
Tiller.
Jid.
Yeah.
We need
What
their
are we talking
we need
about?
their albums, bro. We need a new album, 2020. I need albums from all of them.
We just got a Jid album last year, or like
We
a couple
got
months ago.
You talking about
The
the
Never
Revenge of the Dreamers?
Nah, Never Ending Story. Wasn't that his first one?
Hold
Was that
on,
his first
bro.
one or his last one?
That was his first produced, and the other one, yeah, that
What was the other one? What was the name of the
I
other
got
one?
you.
Because Jid's up and coming.
Jid's up and coming, of course, bro.
J. Cole
Jid's
signed
my
him to take the throne from him.
Revenge.
what I think.
He was on Revenge of the Dreamers, the Never Story, and
What
then
was his
DiCaprio
last-
2.
Yeah, DiCaprio 2.
DiCaprio 2 was a banger, bro.
It was a. I can't think of a single bad song on DiCaprio 2, bro. Honestly, if I'm being honest,
Let's see.
none, bro. He could have done without the skits.
I like skits. Why do you not like skits? Why do people not like skits?
I'm saying he could have done without them. I like him too, but that's the only thing people can hate on it. They're like, why does he have 2-3 skits on like how many tracks was that? 15.
Just about.
He honestly could have done without him. Maybe dropped an extra track in there.
Yeah, 14
I
tracks.
like it. It creates like a cinematic feeling of the album, you know?
So, for example, then, Tory Lanez, his first project had hella skits. I know.
How many tracks? You have to have a good balance between skits and actual tracks in the album.
He had almost 30 songs.
If there's a skit after every
That's
song,
what I'm saying. There's a skit after.
That's
I
it.
like it though. It was like a story.
that's a bit overdoing it though. That's a bit overdoing it though.
I liked it because it was like
Make the
listening to
album
it.
skits.
You can
and
delete-
extend the-
delete the
extend
skits.
the-
Delete the skits.
Yeah, delete most of the skits.
I'm saying like I can right now delete the skits if you don't like them. But
That
me
is true,
personally,
that is true.
Me personally, I bang with the skits.
Most artists, they make their albums for themselves, you know?
It's from that perspective, bro.
Yeah.
If you're out here not trying to be different, not trying to be creative, be yourself, of course it's gonna
Back to
you're gonna
the
flop.
not even back to it, just bringing it up. Bryson Tiller, his latest album, what was it called? Search it up. He has an interlude.
Why did you bring this up, bro?
Listen. He has an interlude in there called Never
True
Mind
to
This-
Self?
True to Self. He has an interlude called Never Mind This Interlude. And that just goes to show that they make these albums for themselves. Because you might not like the interlude,
I don't like
but it
this
says
album.
Never Mind It.
I don't really like this album.
You're sleeping on it, bro.
I am.
I listened to it last week. You gotta be in the right mind to listen to it, but it's a really good
I mean,
album.
I re-listened to it a few. Okay. Let me rephrase that because I did listen to it a few weeks ago too, all the way through,
Okay.
and it was better than when I listened to it the first time. But I don't know, bro.
He set such a large tone with trap soul
That's what
that
I'm saying.
people wanted trap soul too. You know, they
I
wanted
didn't want
too.
trap soul too. I just wanted good music too.
It has good music. It's not trap soul Bryson Tiller, but
Is it Bryson level worth? Is it Bryson level stuff?
I'd say so. For a second album, I'd say it's pretty good. Cause keep in mind, that's his second album. That came out a year after he.
I'm trying to listen to this. Nah, it's not even. Yeah, it's whatever.
But yeah, he has a song, Never Mind This Interlude. So if you don't like the interlude, it's not for you. He just said never mind it. You know, he dropped the album for himself. He's gonna, when he's 40, 50, he's gonna go back. He's gonna enjoy his music, you know, that he created. You know, his kids and stuff like that.
I feel that.
Artists created for themselves. That's why a lot of it's cinematic. You know, they want to paint that picture of like the time of their life and what was going on. You know,
That's a fact. And that's kind of how projects are. That's why people say, "Oh, I like the old Drake," because he was talking about his life prior to blowing up. Now that he's Drake, all he can talk about is what he sees. That's why I'm looking forward to the next Drake album, because I'm curious to what he's about to drop. I'm curious to what he's talking about in his early 30s. How old is Drizzy, right? He's almost
35-ish.
35. He's that old?
Kanye's 35.
Yeah,
I think he's like
feel
31, 32.
Yeah, he has to be like 30, 32.
But people didn't like Scorpion, and I see where they're coming from, because a large majority of Scorpion was him responding to Pusha, which honestly we could have done without. He could have, you know, talked in an interview about the whole Pusha situation with his kid, but a lot of the songs were him responding to Push, you know, not hiding the world from his kid, or like hiding the kid from his world.
Oh, yeah.
We don't need that,
He's
bro.
34.
He's old, bro.
He's old, bro. He's getting
up
well,
there, bro.
Yeah.
He's getting up there, bro. I think Kanye's almost 40 now.
Kanye's been ahead of his time though. And speaking of Kanye, I guess we can just jump to this.
Yes.
His album.
What do you think?
You know what I thought of it. I got this cross.
The camera doesn't know what you think of it.
I got this cross. You know what I think about it though.
The camera doesn't. I want you to elaborate what, you know.
Scorpion was a bop.
Scorpion was a banger,
It
bro.
had, like, in my feelings, like, I mean, it's not.
I just re-listened to it.
It was
Nice
everything.
for
There was
bro.
hype songs, lyric songs,
Yeah, it's like-
R&B, like sad song. It was the perfect album if you think about it.
The issue is, in my opinion, with Drake, like Scorpion was great. It's just I don't want to listen to it because I couldn't, because it's on the radio all the time.
Yeah.
That's like all his songs get blown up to the point where you don't even want to listen to them anymore.
100%.
Yeah, I feel that.
Like that, and then that's why I remember
That's
Drake's
Drake.
trash.
He's such a well-known name.
Facts.
Even if he drops a song that's not for the radio, it's most likely gonna be played on the radio.
Facts.
Just because his name is so big.
Back to Kanye. I love this Kanye album. I say that from I'm a Kanye fan, but I'm not like a huge like Kanye fan.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess I would say I'm a pretty big Kanye fan. Kanye, obviously he says some reckless stuff in the media. I separate the two. Like when he was on that Make America Great Again tip,
Yeah.
he was tweaking.
I think we all remember that.
We all know he was tweaking. But Kanye,
slavery was a choice apparently, right?
to slavery, what he meant by that was, from my perspective, he thinks slavery was a choice because they can't, like, it didn't make sense to have a slave owner and then all these slaves not be like, hey, we have numbers, so why don't we just gang up on this slave owner and then
You actually read up on that, like he said that?
no, this is my opinion.
Okay,
This is what I'm getting from what he said.
Okay.
Because it kind of makes sense. Like slavery it was a harsh way to say it, because slavery wasn't a choice. Like African Americans were being oppressed for years.
Yeah.
But if they all had the mindset that we do now, is we can't be contained, then yeah, like if you, like for example, you couldn't, if they tried to make slavery now, slavery's still a thing now. It's the jail system.
100%.
It's still a thing now.
I
but
agree with
if
that.
it's more of a choice now, because if they tried to make slavery a thing, it wouldn't work in today's society. African Americans would not allow them to make slavery a thing. So
I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that minorities, like different races,
Minorities rule the world,
outnumber
bro.
white
They
white
rule the
people.
world.
Like I think it's like 3 to 1 or something.
And you know who notices that more than anyone? White people.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why do they notice that? Because they're losing power. Like America's been a boiling pot. It just started off with Caucasians, and now it's minority, and that's why it's so.
They started off with minority, the Indians.
Yeah, that's a fact too. It did start off with most of it's been a boiling pot, bro. It's been a boiling pot, and I think once people are more accepting of different races, different cultures, and you understand them more, you won't judge them. In my opinion, there will always be racism as long as we can still have, a judgment for people.
The thing,
you have to be more open-minded.
Yeah.
You have to be more caring about different races and understanding about different races, in my opinion.
I feel like racism is gonna take a while to die down, solely off the reason that if someone's a racist and they have a kid, they're gonna teach their kids that stereotype, and it's just like a never-ending cycle. That kid's gonna be racist, grow up, have kids.
Our generation's not stemmed off racism, though. I think if anyone's
I feel like we're heading in the right direction.
If anyone's gonna stop racism, it's gonna be us. Our generation.
That's true.
When we're 80, I don't think there's gonna be people out
then
there
again,
dropping
I don't know.
hard R's and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Then again, I don't know, because this generation that we're in,
we're on the same page, though.
they're soft, bro.
We're all sensitive a little bit.
I'm telling you, you go on social media, everyone has a problem.
Everyone
wants to be a victim. Everyone wants to be a victim, bro. Everyone wants to be a victim.
That's a fact. That's why I stopped going on social media. I just post. I don't scroll anymore, because once you're getting your feelings, and then you'll see something that may or may not offend you.
Yeah.
And you can't get too consumed by it, for sure. But I don't know, bro.
In the entertainment that you take for granted, you could thank me now.
Oh my goodness, you're welcome. Come on, bro. Right. You can't tell me Jersey isn't the GOAT.
I have a question for you.
All right, bet.
What new artists excite you coming up?
Smino.
Saba. Okay, who else?
Jid. Yeah.
What about you, Sam? Top 3 artists coming up.
Those are the people I listen to a lot that are underrated.
I don't know. I feel like the baby's coming up.
The baby's definitely one of them.
Is coming up.
The baby's definitely one of them. Who do you have? Who's yours?
See, that's the thing. I listen to a lot of artists, bro.
Same. I listen to everything but country.
A lot. It has to. The baby is on his way up. Probably Smino as well. Jid. Who else?
See, bro, this
I can't think of any names, bro.
This is exactly why I can't be on social media, bro.
Hey, that's
you see what I'm saying? That's not for the camera, bro. It's not for the camera, bro. That's what I'm saying. Can't hop on. Watch out, bro. Watch out, bro.
Easy again.
Watch out, bro.
Yeah, honestly, there's a lot of good music coming up. I heard Drake.
Bro, if you haven't listened to Saba yet, he's a poet, bro.
Listen to Saba.
He's on a whole different level of energy than most rappers that are coming out, simply because he's not trying to do what everyone else is trying to do. I love Lil Uzi. I love who else would be like a Lil Uzi? Lil Skies, like those guys. Pump, like they introduced mumble rap, and then
Lil Wayne introduced mumble rap.
Lil Wayne never mumbled. Lil Wayne's a lyricist. I mean,
but he set the way for these.
Migos introduced mumble rap. He set the way for the Littles, but Migos introduced mumble rap. The old Migos was mumbling.
I can't really comment on that because I'm not that informed who started mumble rap. But
in my opinion, Migos would be the influencer, and then Uzi definitely took it to a new level, and everyone else who's following, in my opinion, needs to stop. That's not what's popping. You're not gonna blow up off mumble rap anymore. I want it to go back. I want hip hop, specifically hip hop.
Bro, like J. Cole said, in 1985, his track, mumble rapping only gets you so far. Because the same thing happened with Soulja Boy. We were all dancing to Soulja Boy songs,
of course,
but we grew up, and he was still dropping that music.
And nobody listened to it.
Exactly. The same thing's gonna happen.
We evolve with the times.
100%. The same thing's gonna happen to all Lil Pump.
Oh yeah.
Lil Pump's gonna keep dropping his crazy turn up songs, but eventually
Lil Pump has some bangers though.
He does. I like Lil Pump.
Everybody. I mean,
I like Lil
Pump. Same thing with 6ix9ine, same level.
6ix9ine as well. Yeah.
6ix9ine definitely was. 6ix9ine definitely came out like with that generation of mumble rappers, but he still was like on that different level too. Yeah. Like he was making his own stuff, and especially I don't know, bro. I don't like to talk about 6ix9ine, bro. Yeah, I don't like to talk about 6ix9ine because I don't want to support a snake. I can't snitch, bro.
You know what's called?
I'm snitching, bro.
Tory Lanez that's who we can talk about. Tory Lanez
He's coming up.
I just watched the interview on Tory, bro.
You can't say Tory Lane's coming up because he's been in the game for like 10 plus.
But
years,
he's still getting there. He's
getting there.
He's getting up. But same thing with Rick Ross. How that statement show with Rick
Joyner.
Ross. Joyner's coming up there too. That's what I'm waiting for in 2020. Joyner needs to drop an album in 2020.
He's been talking about his ADHD album for how long? Like 2 years now.
And then that EP that he kind of dropped with Chris Brown, where they just dropped a bunch of songs.
I thought it was gonna be a whole album as well.
And then it's not finished.
No.
Like yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm excited for. I feel like next year's gonna be a big year in my opinion. With
I heard Drake, Cole's dropping The Fall Off. Do you know how 1985 said intro to The Fall Off? He's dropping that next year. Or actually, I think maybe early January he might drop it.
Cole,
Cole,
Jay's dropping a new album soon
He is?
too. And from the Revenge of the Dreamer
From
section.
what was left over?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's gonna be exciting.
Who else did I hear is dropping new music? Alright, so Cole, Drake. I mean, Drake drops almost every year, honestly.
Every other year for the most
Every
part.
other year?
But yeah, let me look up his discography because for the most part,
Because I'm pretty sure he dropped. What was his album before Scorpion?
that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
This was pilot episode 1.
It's the
Podcast 1.
intro to us.
Every Saturday we're gonna be uploading.
Most likely.
Yeah,
That's
for
the plan.
most part.
That's the plan, honestly.
And yeah,
If you guys mess with it, we might start uploading
please
twice a week.
share, subscribe, comment, let us know what you think. We definitely are open to suggestion. We're not mentally soft. So,
You guys can email us stuff you want us to talk about.
Yeah, definitely.
Our YouTube email will be in the description. So if you guys want us to talk about something, you have questions, you can just send it out to us and we'll honestly respond to it.
Comment down below.
Yeah.
Anything, questions.
100%.
All right, bet.
100%.
We're
That's
out
a
here.
wrap.
We're out here.